Ryder, you the mayor.
There's a new trend amongst kids in high school, middle school, you name it, and it's setting your fucking laptop on fire. Kids across America are shoving mechanical
Like, how do you even do that?
pencils, paper clips, you name it, in their Chromebooks that my damn tax money's going towards. And they're setting them on fire. And the lithium battery is causing some issues. It's not just any fire. These fires are a little bit more complicated.
So you put lead in a computer and it bursts into flames?
TikTok trend is called the Chromebook Challenge, where kids intentionally set their Chromebooks on fire. So the trend encourages students to insert lead or metal objects into the USB ports of their Chromebooks, deliberately causing electrical short circuits. Belleville police say yesterday morning they found a charred Chromebook at the high school. Police believe a staff member saw the smoking laptop and removed it from the classroom. All students and staff members had to be evacuated from the high school.
I know
I'm weak, bro. Y'all are childish as fuck for that, actually. Like,
exactly who's
Kason said, alright, I'll join tomorrow. I'm mad tired. You good, Brody. Appreciate you sliding through, gang. Stella said, where I live, when I do streams, it's in the morning and in the evening, so it's OP. Yo, that's cool as fuck. I like that, how everyone has, like, different experiences with my streams. Like, some people, it'll be nighttime for them. Other people, it'll be morning. So it's pretty far.
doing this. Okay, these are the kids. They didn't study for their tests. They didn't get the homework done in time. And this is the new age pulling the fire alarm. Okay, but that only gets you out of class for as long as it takes the people to locate the fire alarm and turn it off. But if you set a fucking Chromebook on fire with those cancer fumes coming out of it.
Yeah, it's an electrical fire. Like, bro, that's literally just breathing it can probably fry your insides. Kason said, I'll put you on my TV so I can still watch, but I won't comment, and it's 103 for me, so. Oh, no, I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, it's fine, bro.
Of it, you might get the whole day off. The only problem, of course, like you'll see here with that Belleville student, 15-year-old charged
Third-degree arson? Damn. Like, these are real charges. Y'all gotta chill.
with third-degree arson and criminal mischief. So you don't get off scot-free. So if sending your kid off to school wasn't stressful enough, now parents gotta fucking start putting Bane masks on their kids so they don't inhale fucking lithium smoke. Because a lot of people are doing this, more than you think.
Fire officials say even if it appears the laptop has stopped smoking, there is still a potential for danger.
What happens with lithium batteries, they'll reignite. Most people don't know that. So they'll bring it back into the house or they'll put it away, think it's okay, and then hours later they'll have a problem.
At like a rapid pace, and that puts the battery in what's called thermal runaway. At that point, the batteries are just going to continue to overheat to the point that it could explode.
This shit's like an army recruiter's wet fucking dream. 1.0 GPA students who are making IEDs out of laptops. What more
They say, you know what? This class isn't interesting enough. Let me set my computer on fire.
could they ask for? I think America's back. This shit is insane. It says, y'all, the superintendent had to beg us not to commit arson because it's only Thursday and 17 kids are already suspended because of the Chromebook challenge. One kid shoved graphite in a charging port. It started smoking and he panicked and poured his entire Gatorade on it and it sparked and started smoking. And then 3 periods later, he tried to redeem himself by pouring hot glue into his charging port. And he's an ISS, which, I mean, that is, it's better than getting charged with arson. But the madness does not end there because somebody actually had to go to the hospital because of this trend.
Well, a student was sent to the hospital today after attempting the Chromebook laptop challenge. We've been reporting to you. It's all.
Yeah, I call that. That shit, just breathing it in, can just fuck you up like bad. Stella said, I'm watching until I have to go to school. That's tough, Brody. Appreciate it.
All over TikTok. Your reporter Bryant Reed is now live at Plainville Middle School where the incident happened with the details. Bryant.
Yeah, Kara, we've heard from the superintendent of the school system, and he says that the student accused of doing this is going to face criminal charges in juvenile court. Police say the student who caused this stuck scissors into the laptop and it started smoking. She then told police she inhaled the smoke from the laptop, and that's why she was later sent to the hospital.
Which I gotta say, I mean, come on. You're hitting these puff bars all day long. You're hitting the Juul, and you can't take one hit of lithium
Yeah, about to say this is a different type of fucking vaping.
smoke. You gotta go to the hospital. I mean, if you're gonna do the crime, don't be a pussy, all right? Grow a sack. I don't care if you're a fucking middle school girl. Just fucking man up. And being a grown-ass man whose brain is allegedly fully developed, although I'm a little bit suspicious of that, you see things like this, and you realize that I don't even think these kids have like terrible intentions. They're just fucking dumb, and they don't realize. Like, for example,
And I'll keep it a buck. I was doing some pretty dumbass shit when I was a kid. I saw online that if you put your phone in the microwave, it'll charge it. And I definitely did that shit.
guy who goes speeding down the highway and kills somebody because he's speeding never thinks he's going to kill somebody. It just happens, right? So I think it's very similar to this. These kids are setting these things on fire. They don't think anything bad's really going to happen. They're just kind of fucking around. But something bad could happen. And I feel like this response, where this kid is just incriminating himself on YouTube, by the way, I think this response is kind of telling of that, because this guy says, bro, that is fucking breaking the computer and then you're posting it online. It is like you want to incriminate yourself. And he just responds, LOL. So he just doesn't give a fuck. I don't think any of these kids doing it give a fuck. They don't think what they're doing is that bad, which if I was a kid, I probably wouldn't think it's that bad either. But obviously, having perspective, this is so fucking dumb. And
Still said not falling in the microwave. Yeah, no, I was tweaking. Trust.
an infinite amount of ways, this is dumb. This comment's absolutely wild. This kid says, I told a kid to stop doing that, and they friends said I was crashing out. We truly live in a society where setting things on fire is cool. This is
But even, I'm not gonna lie, even when we were kids, people would like set fire to the paper towels and shit in the bathroom. Like, niggas been crash outs and niggas been reckless. I just feel like now we kind of in a time where you could share your recklessness, you feel me? And inspire others to be just as reckless.
This is the most Gen Z fucking Gen Alpha shit I've ever read in my life. Saying somebody's crashing out because they're saying don't set the fucking school laptops on fire. These kids are fucking crazy. They're acting like cavemen that just discovered how to make fire. I imagine this is exactly how it went. This kid said, my school's principal sent an email about this.
Nah, that picture was funny as fuck, because that's really how they be. Like, that's really how they are right now.
Today, and it stated that any students caught doing this would be suspended and prohibited from technology for the rest of the school year and would be charged with criminal mischief. The worst part about that would be being prohibited from technology for the rest of the school year. I mean, give me 3 years in juvie over long division without a calculator.
Yeah, like, how would you train an assignment? It's like, what, the teacher's gonna have to print out shit on paper just for you specifically? Like, where you can't ban technology.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare. The principals and the teachers are even just threatening jail over the speaker. And in classrooms, they're saying, listen, you're going to fucking die if you do this. I feel like they're getting desperate. They're trying to scare these kids, but they have no fear.
I'm about to say, nah, they don't have no fear, bruh. Like, especially Gen A, like, completely desensitized to everything. Like,
students, if you're causing damage to Chromebooks or any of our school facilities, you will be punished. You will receive a fee of $400 for Chromebooks, and you have a chance of having arrested for criminal damage.
Quiet! No, you don't, because it's still happening. If enough electricity gets into your body, it can and will stop your heart. Stop sticking things in outlets.
It seems like this is just
like, they recorded it and put the music over it. Like, come on, bro, these people aren't serious.
the newest installation of kids just fucking with the Chromebooks, because I remember seeing these a while back where they're just destroying them for fun. They're throwing them against walls. They're just getting as creative as they can in destroying these things, which, I mean, better than setting them on fire. But regardless, it seems that, you know, you give somebody a fucking good thing, give them some technology. We didn't have Chromebooks.
We did it. We definitely didn't have Chromebooks, bro. Like,
Where was my Chromebook back in the day? You know, you get some nice little technology.
like, are they like easily replaceable? Maybe that's why people want to keep like fucking them up. I don't know.
Technology, and people just want to destroy it because technically it's not theirs. Technically it belongs to everybody else. This is why you can't have nice things ever. Yeah, I just thought this was insane. But hopefully the few people that are doing this, well, it seems like quite a lot of people are doing this. Hopefully they don't ruin it for the everybody else who needs a Chromebook in school, because that would be fucked. But anyways, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you next time.
Nah, yeah, we definitely gonna hit them with a like and subscribe because that shit was funny as fuck.